Live from the Nicholson School of Communications, it's Tonight's the Night. With special guests Tom Parker and Angie Stevens. And musical guest Chris Dryfoos. And now your host, Chris Nielsen.
Hello everyone and welcome to Tonight's the Night. We have a fantastic show for you today. Probably. I actually don't have the authority to guarantee that, but we'll see. Hey, before we begin, let's start with some news. Nike has unveiled a shoe with laces that tie themselves, cementing America's reputation as the laziness champion of the world. A new study says that taking lots of selfies can make people age faster. This means that Kim Kardashian is now the world's oldest living person. It just makes sense. Salmon caught near Seattle have tested positive for high levels of cocaine, which is why I've always referred to salmon as the Ozzy Osbourne of the sea. In an Instagram post, Miley Cyrus said that she does do yoga because it keeps her sane, which makes about as much sense as Larry King saying that wearing suspenders helps him look young. 2 people arrested for stealing $800 worth of Old Navy flip-flops got arrested, and Old Navy executives released a statement saying, they're like 50 cents a pair, have some self-respect. This past week, Puerto Rico's Miss Universe was fired because she doesn't like getting her picture taken. Well, what do they expect when they crown Bigfoot? Doesn't like it. Netflix paid $100 million to make a film with Will Smith. I really hope it's not a sequel to After Earth. What? Oh, it is? Oh, Netflix. Yeah. A group of California nuns continue with their cannabis growing business despite previous conflicts with the law. They stated that, in their defense, it's so hard to kick the habit. Yeah. A man dressed as Donald Trump lets you beat him for $5 and pee on him for $300. And all the profits go towards Trump's campaign. That's a smart businessman. He knows what the people want. Marco Rubio dropped out of the presidential race, and he told the press that he is not going to be anybody's vice president. The rest of the remaining candidates responded, oh, Marco, you didn't really fall for that, silly, did you? Aw, Marco doesn't get any love. Now, earlier this week, our correspondent Carleton went out and asked UCF students some simple questions regarding current events, and here's what they had to say.
My name is Carleton Carter, and I'm going to be on UCF campus today asking students about current events. If they get all the questions right, they win a prize. The secret is, there is no prize. She told me she can get them all right. She hasn't seen them, but she's really confident. Questions about recent events. Here we go. You ready? All right. Question number 1. Who won the Florida primary?
I did right to it.
I'm only looking for one. All you need is one, Democrat or Republican.
Was it Trump? No.
I just gotta say it with more.
Final answer. Sure. Trump? Yeah.
Trump did win.
He did? Okay.
He did win.
I believe Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton won for the Democrats. Bonus points if you can name me the Republican. Got them both right. Got them both right. You see that? She did like the proud thing. She was like, got it.
Wasn't it Hillary Clinton won for the Democrats and Donald Trump run for the Republicans?
That's correct. That's correct. Okay.
Trump and Clinton.
That's correct. Trump and Clinton.
Yeah, Trump and Clinton. Yeah, I pay attention.
Hillary Clinton.
Ding, ding, ding. That's right. That's right. Okay. Last Monday, season finale of The Bachelor. You watched The Bachelor? You did not watch The Bachelor. Okay, well, we're going to still take a shot at it. Who won The Bachelor? You guess the name.
No, I don't watch The Bachelor, so I don't know.
Oh, no?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I do not watch The Bachelor.
You do not watch The Bachelor.
I really don't know who won The Bachelor. I know it was a blonde, I think.
Was it a blonde? White girl name.
Brittany. Lauren. Like a buzzer. Lauren.
Lauren. You know what's the last name? Last letter?
B.
Oh man, the teamwork is real. Lauren B. Oh, it was Lauren B. The B might have stood for Brittany. It did.
It's her middle name. It's her middle name.
I didn't know that. This one's easy. Okay. Did you call your mother for Mother's Day yesterday?
Yesterday was Mother's Day.
That's correct.
It wasn't Mother's Day.
That's in May. It was St. Patrick's Day yesterday.
Was yesterday Mother's Day?
You got things to do, Michelle.
No, it wasn't.
That was.
No, it wasn't. Mother's Day is May.
Yes, I did. Wait, was Mother's Day even yesterday?
At this point, you are now a liar either way you go. Thanks, everybody. I had so much fun today with all of you. Thanks for answering the questions and being great sports. I really appreciate it. Tonight's the Night really appreciates it. Sorry there was no prize. Singing it back to you, Chris. Don't forget, I'm coming for your job.
When we come back from the break, we will chat with two staples of the Orlando community, Tom Parker and Angie Stevens from Toyota of Orlando. So don't go away.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
DC Comics brand new superhero collection. Oh no! Central City is under attack from Captain Cold. Luckily, the Flash is here to stop him. Captain Cold is no match for the Flash. The Green Arrow needs the Flash's help. The evil Deathstroke is trying to take over the city. The Green Arrow and Black Canary are here to stop him. Deathstroke is too strong to beat alone. With teamwork, they can defeat Deathstroke once and for all. Our heroes have saved the city. DC Comics Superhero Collection. Each figure sold separately.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
Tonight's night, we'd like to welcome Tom Park and Angie Stevens from Toyota of Orlando to the show. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Good to be here.
So, first off, did you guys know each other prior to being the spokespersons for Toyota of Orlando?
Not really, no.
No, not really.
This, many years ago, it started in Atlanta, and she's from Atlanta. I'm from Texas, and
I'm from Atlanta too, so
Okay.
that's, yeah.
they brought Angie in, I guess it was back in 80,
Yeah,
something
80
like
murmur.
that.
80 Murmur?
80 murmur. And that's how we teamed up, and we've been doing it ever since.
That's awesome. Now, so do you, what are some opportunities that you've been able to have as spokespersons of Toyota?
Angie?
Some nice
Opportunities?
benefits?
Well, you know, we feel like we try to be ambassadors for our company. You know, we support local organizations.
Yeah.
A lot of the things to do with Humane Society and, you know, of course, pet related because of Mr. Toyota, who's the star
He is the main
He's the
star.
star.
I'm a little disappointed you weren't able to bring Mr. Toyota along.
He had a prior obligation.
Yes.
He's a busy
Yeah,
dog.
he's a busy dog.
He's a busy dog.
Right.
So how do you guys deal with like effectively representing a brand? What does that mean to you?
Well, we, as you know, we do a walk and talk sort of approach, and that is part of the brand in and of itself. That we try to give the appearance that it could be live. It's happening right now, and of late, I would say the most important branding effort that we've made is toward our website,
Right.
and driving traffic to the site. So Toyota of Orlando or Toyota of Claremont becomes the brand.
Nice.
So
Now, you mentioned the website. Is that something that, aside from the commercial, are there other forms of advertising that you guys use to
Yes.
get the word out there?
pay-per-click, AdWords, some other social efforts on Facebook, YouTube.
But clearly, a lot of people know you from the
From
the
broadcast.
commercials, from the
Yeah.
commercials.
Right, that's
yeah.
where it's all started. But now, I mean, there's so much is driven through websites and in the social media. So of course we're in all of that arena as well.
Now, are you trying? Well, I already answered that. Or asked that. Now, Tom, I'd like to ask you. You have your own production company,
I do.
and how did that get started? And what do you make?
Well, we make commercials, automobile
makes
commercials
sense.
to be exact. This started back in 1985, and I had a Dodge dealership that I was working with, and we decided that we'd bring it in-house as far as the production goes. So we did, and from there it grew to other dealerships outside of that Dodge store and became a full-service ad agency as well.
So it's a whole full-fledged thing now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, Angie, can you tell us a little bit about the charity work that you do?
Well, I'm not 100% familiar with the exact charities that Toyota of Orlando supports.
Yeah.
But me personally, I've worked with a lot of the dog rescue things, especially Golden Retriever Rescue in Atlanta. I do a lot with Children's Health Care of Atlanta as well.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
So it's nice to see.
Nice
you
to give back,
Yeah.
yes.
And you guys you're doing stuff outside of being the spokesperson. That's
Right.
awesome. So yeah, we talked about Mr. Toyota earlier, the dog.
The star.
Yes, Mr. Toyota. He's another huge face of the Toyota brand. So have you grown attached to the dog, and is it sometimes difficult to work with him as a co-star of sorts?
Well,
They say it's
you have to
difficult,
know
yeah.
that there have been several
There are several. Right, there's not
Toyotas
just
over
one.
the
Oh,
years.
Really?
We've been doing this together for 25 years, so there's several
Yeah.
Mr. Toyotas.
Long enough to know better.
Yeah.
But we've had several different animals through the course of this. Most of them were females or are females,
Okay.
even though we call the dog
Toyota.
Mr.
Yeah.
Toyota.
Right.
Just a title. Yeah.
They're all the same breed, which is an English Bull Terrier. The patch on the eye, I'll tell you how this started if you want to know.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
When we were in Atlanta, the owner of the store wanted to make immediate splash on television. So at that time, Spuds McKenzie was the mascot for Budweiser. And it was an English Bull Terrier with the patch on the eye.
Very popular at the time.
So he thought we should call the dog Spuds Toyota, which we did for about a week.
Really?
And then we got a call from Anheuser-Busch saying it's okay to use the dog, just don't call him Spud.
Right.
That makes sense.
So we started calling him Mr.
Mr. Toyota.
Toyota. And since then, I think we've had maybe 10 dogs.
Right.
And they're all typically managed by the owner of the dog, and we contract with the owner to be there when we shoot.
And she actually brings more than one dog because we have Spanish commercials as well. So, the dog needs a break, and especially in the heat of the summer and the Florida heat, it's a lot on them. So we switch out the dogs.
Dogs go back to the trailer.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, but
They do.
are there any funny dog stories that you guys have encountered on the?
Oh gosh.
Go ahead.
I think so. With that many dogs, there's got to be.
I don't know. What do you think?
That finger that I lost.
Right.
We had, the very first dog we had a special diet that the owner of the dog thought he should be on. He was a male. But this particular diet caused IBS, if you will.
Yeah.
And we had, it was so pungent that we had to do several retakes.
Yeah, I mean, it would just,
that
you would have to
particular day.
leave the area.
We've had some tragedy as
We had one
well.
tragic, right.
Yeah, if you want to tell that one, that's a sad one.
Well, I was actually not there, thank goodness. I was on maternity leave with my first son, and or my only son, my first child. And at that time, we would have one of our inventory guys help out holding the dog. And the dog, just something caught his attention, and if anyone knows anything about this breed, they're high strung, they react very quickly, and you have to hold on. Well, he saw this, and this was back when the dealership was located on Highway 50, West Colonial Drive, and he took off, and he made it across one time and got to the median, ran down the median, and then was going to cut back and didn't make it. So that was very tragic, yes.
Yes,
very
it was
tragic.
a sad day.
Sad day.
We lost Ruby.
That was Ruby.
Ruby.
Yes.
So you still do know their names and whatnot?
Oh yeah. No, yeah, we grow attached to these dogs.
Yeah.
They're good dogs.
They are coworkers.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, and we're both animal lovers, so we.
Are we?
Yeah. Well, I am. I am.
Now, do you guys get ever recognized on the street?
Occasionally.
Yes.
Occasionally?
Yeah, it's funny though because I have a little bit different demeanor on camera.
Right.
It's a little more hyped up, and I don't always wear what I wear on camera out in public. But I've had several people say, "Aren't you the news?"
Right.
And I say,
Right.
"No, I'm not the news. I'm on the news every once in a while." But
You got one of those faces though,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. And I get something. They're like, I know you from somewhere. Where did you go to school? How do I, so it's just the face, and the same. You're out of contact, so they're like, we know you, or they hear a voice, or.
Do you guys enjoy that? Do you guys like,
Sure,
like
I
being
don't mind it at
recognized?
all.
it's very
Yeah,
flattering.
it is flattering,
Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes it's a little uncomfortable, but it's
see that.
okay.
I guess, but right now.
Has there been anything that was a little too uncomfortable, or?
Nothing that
No, I
really
haven't.
sticks out.
Okay,
I
that's
think it's again very flattering that people recognize you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's somewhat humbling sometimes.
Yes, but you don't have a store in Austin right now, do you?
Not currently, no.
So I'm not doing any work in Atlanta right now, where I live, and he's in Austin. So in our city, it's not. But when we're here or in one of the other dealerships, yeah.
Now, is there now aside from those little mishaps with the dogs, is there a craziest commercial that you've ever had to do for a dealership? Was there one that was just a little bit not what you guys were used to? And
I work with a guy up in New York who is bigger than life, and he and I do this commercials together. And I don't know if anybody here has seen this guy. He's in Florida now. His name's Fusillo, and his big slogan is huge. Everything is huge. He's in Tampa right now, and he will be in Orlando before you know.
Yeah.
He's just this guy that you have to see it. He's real big. He's like 6'5", weighs about 290, and
quite the presence on screen, I bet.
he does what he calls a huge-a-thon every year. And it's a big event, 1 month long. Sells a lot of cars, but we brought up Angie to Buffalo one time to do the huge-a-thon. And so Billy decides that he wants to take we're in the back of a truck, I believe, sitting in the back of a pickup, and the cameraman is shooting out the back at us, sitting on the side rail of the truck, moving down the highway. And he wants to pull off this exit and highlight the exit that you're supposed to take when you come to huge-a-thon. And so the state troopers immediately, we stop and we're taping the exit sign.
Right.
And trooper didn't take too well to that.
No.
You can pick it up from there.
Well, it's just huge-a-thon became police-a-thon. We just, quickly had to, stop our
he was
production.
good-natured about it, but
but it was, we weren't being very safe, and, but it was all in the context of the commercial.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, we're actually out of time.
Oh,
but
okay.
yes.
Oh, we have so
were on
much
such a
more to
good,
talk
I know.
about.
I know. I'm sorry. Well, thank you, Angie and
Thank
Tom for
you.
joining us. Please stay tuned because after the break we have a special performance with Chris Dryfoos. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We were just getting started.
I know. See, that's.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
Does your breath smell so awful you can never manage to seal that kiss? Ew! Are you so stressed you're ready to give everything up? Well, don't get all riled up. Take a chill pill. Not only is the chill pill a revolutionary stress reliever, it also reduces bad breath by up to 99.9%. You no longer need to worry about stressing yourself to death or scaring everyone you meet away. Chill pill can take care of both at once. The chill pill has been developed by the best stress chemists in the country to assure you the utmost relaxation. Letting loose leads to longer life. And if you're ready to get up close and personal, let the chill pill freshen that breath up for you. You'll finally land that second date. Try the chill pill and you won't be sorry. Available at any store near you.
Today, when you have multiple devices at your fingertips, wouldn't it be great if you could run the software you need on all of them? Well, now you can. UCF Apps is a new and innovative way for you to access the applications that you need to get your coursework done from any PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. For more information or to give your input on UCF Apps, go to apps.ucf.edu. What are you waiting for? Start using UCF Apps today.
Tonight's the night. We'd like to welcome Chris Dryfoos. Take it away.
Thank you. What up, yo? I'm Chris Dryfoos. To be all ever knowing, though we change, still not growing. What we feel never showing, only lies ever knowing. In the sea of never feeling, doesn't death seem so appealing? In the citadel of dreaming, unaware of unheard screaming, flashing lights which are beaming, through the eyes never gleaming, through the gold the scent is reeking, only truth is what I am seeking. The follower, I am the messenger, and they were the conquerors, and they know I've come to meet her all along the wayward skies of the innocence which dies. All right.
Thanks so much, Chris.
You're welcome.
So, could you tell us a little bit about where people can find you on social media?
Yeah, I got all the shiznat. You know what I mean? I got the Facebooks. I got the Bandcamp, the iTunes, the iWhat's, the G Squares, the Grizzlebox, everything.
I'm pretty sure half of those are made up, but check out the other half for sure.
Yeah, you know it.
Could you play us out to end it off?
Yeah, this is a tune not released yet. That song Follower is released on my second album. But this is a song called Who Am I to... Oh, what?
Sorry, my bad. I forgot the goodbye. So before you play out,
I got you.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Join us next Monday at 7 p.m. with our special guest Eric Deckers and musical performance by the O. Good night, everybody. And now you can play us out.
This is Who Am I to Judge? Well, you come along a railroad man, he says he wants a fix, and you really don't want to lend a hand, so you tell him make it quick. Well, you finish wiping up the oil and sludge. But honey, who am I to judge? Now you see a burning tire and the rubber's burning sheet. It's as useless as desire for someone you can't meet. You're the last person I think would own a grudge. But honey, who am I to judge? Well, now my father's pretty fed up. He's sending me to jail. But turning fast the pages, I never really failed. And I'd like to think that all alone I trudge. But honey, who am I to judge? Well, now my lady's leaving, she can't take me anymore. And she don't like my deceiving as I throw her out the door. And I try to get it in, but she don't budge. But honey, who am I to judge? Well, now I've met another lady, and I think she's really sweet. And she likes the way I'm living, till I knock her off her feet. And I'll finish wrapping up the oil and sludge. But honey, who am I to judge?